Am I doing this right? There we go. I think I got this going on here. Hello. Good morning. It's been a while. I don't actually have a video today, so I'm doing this live thing as a second best option. Been taking a bit of time off, as you can probably tell. And yeah, just been kind of taking a big old break. Usually around January, things get kind of slow. So it's a good time if you're on YouTube to just take a bit of time off. Don't get too crazy about it. Take some time, enjoy yourself, And to be honest, I'm kind of just burnt out on YouTube in general. And with all the stuff that's happened this year lately, I'm kind of just, right now I'm over it. I'm just, doing my own thing right now. I'm sure I'll get back to it at some point. But for now, just having a really good break. I'm here in Indonesia right now. I'm seeing a lot of old friends, a lot of people I haven't seen in years, doing some traveling, a lot of surfing, some exploring, some filming for the other channel, and just taking a whole break from the Ras Kitchen thing. So I really appreciate everyone who's tuning in here and still watching. And I think, it's definitely a year of transition for me, to say the least, with both professionally and personally. And I'm sure we'll get back to making content for Ras Kitchen, but for now, it's a pretty big break, as you can see. I do have some amazing stuff, though, that I shot last time I was in Jamaica that is coming. I've just wanted to take time off for the computer and not spending all my time editing. And as you know, I haven't missed a Friday video in over 6 years, so I need a break. Not to complain, because it's, if you're making YouTube videos and that's your job, you should really just, harden up. Because believe me, I've had jobs where you get a lot more burnt out. For example, being a dishwasher, that was really tough. Being a farm laborer, being a telemarketer. I was a door-to-door salesman on and off for 14 years. People may or may not know that, but I was literally a door-to-door salesman, knocking on people's doors for a long time. So there's definitely more things to complain about. Yet, at the same time, if you do the same thing again and again for years and years, you can get burnt out on anything, no matter how good or interesting. So that's the state where I'm at. So let me get to some questions. Wow, it's a lot of people tuning in. I'm surprised. I'll try to get to some questions here. I'm on my phone here. What's up, Tati in Costa Rica? What up, Supernova in Australia? What's up, Jake? Hi, everybody. What's up, Matt Edwards? Big up. Nice to see you. What's up, Jackson? What up, Christopher? Brian, travel to Montego Bay. Is it safe? Yeah, it's pretty chill. Jamaica gets a bad rap. I think it's way more chill than people make it. What's up, Bunny Birdie? What up, J-Dubs? When am I going to Trinidad? I don't know. I'd like to go to Trinidad soon. What's up, Mike? CJ? What up, Dooney Man? Yeah, it's, what time is it where I'm at? It's 9:30 a.m. because I'm in Asia, so it's a 12-hour difference from EST. What's up, Jimmy? Lucy, what up? What's going on, Jackie? Hey, Irie. Met Irie at the ITAL Food Fest. That was good times. What's up, Bruce? Christopher? Anyone has any questions, let me know. What's up, Jimmy Fragrance? Much respect. What up, Adam? My bro from Sauble Beach in Texas for the weekend. What's up? What up, Greta P? I'll show you guys where I'm at here quick. It's pretty nice. I was just in Thailand visiting some friends. Now we're back in Indo. We're gonna go get some waves after this. There's a good wave there. You can't tell right now. Oh, there's a good wave. Anyway, there's waves and nice things happening over here. So, yeah. Maybe I can ask viewers here. So, I originally called this channel Ras Kitchen before I ever went to Jamaica. That was the whole concept. I was interested in doing an Aital cooking show. So I figured, okay, the name Ras Kitchen. I could find someone to work with. It's not named after anyone specifically. I could work with different people. It's definitely still of interest to me, obviously. But after everything that's transpired this year, you know, I'm like, should I change the name of the channel? Should I keep it the same? I think keeping the essence of the channel is important. Like, I don't want to make it something different. I still want that Jamaica Caribbean focus. I'm still interested in Aital food. I'm still interested in natural remedies, herbs, plants, exploring the real Jamaica. But what do you think? Should I change the name? Should I make up a cool acronym for RAS, like RAS? Like a word starts with R and then A and then S, and name it that? Should I change it completely? Like I said, lately I've been feeling like I don't want to do it at all. Just been burnt. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? I'm curious, because I think there was some confusion. People thinking that I went to Jamaica, met Moko, then decided to start the channel. It wasn't like that at all. I had an idea to do the Aital cooking show and then find someone who could be the host or like the main character of the show. So that's why I haven't changed it as of yet. I definitely, some people, haters online, thinking like I stole his name or something. No one called Moko that back in the day. He's known as Moko or Rasta Moko. Ras is something that was the name of the show that I did. But I understand why people get confused, because in the show they imagine like that's the name and it's named after him or whatever. But just to clear that up, that's not actually how it is. So what do you guys think? Let me see here. We've got some comments. Close to Australia. We got South Australia here. Some people saying change it. Some people say keep it. Maureen is asking, did Moko apologize? No, certainly not. He's done multiple videos, even in the last couple weeks, continuing to trash me for like an hour and a half at a time. It's getting pretty wild out there, you know? Don't change the name. Okay, it seems like most people are saying keep the name. That was my intention too, because again, if it was named after someone else, I would obviously change it or not even do it. But like I said, this channel was just a concept without any person at first, and I wanted to keep things rolling. I think, to be completely honest, the one thing that feels odd to me right now is that I would like to work with someone else consistently, you know? That was a really enjoyable part at the time when it was working well, you know? And getting to see someone regularly and get to know them and their place or their family, to me that was a kind of unique thing about this show. And I'm pretty sure perhaps you would agree with me as well. But it can be difficult, yeah. But most people saying keep the name, keep the original name. That's what I thought too. What about an acronym though? Maybe you guys can help me come up with an idea for an acronym. So here's a couple terrible ideas. We're just brainstorming. But RAS could stand for really awesome snacks. Respect all sustenance. come up with a better one, and maybe that'll be the new tag. Well, I like the comments here. I appreciate the support. I really do, because sometimes, even though you might have 99% support, it's the negativity that stands out, and the human brain just naturally catches that negativity. And when you do something where you get a decent amount of viewership, like this channel, for example, you may have 99,000 people that are very supportive, but if you have 1,000 people that are trashing you, you can let it get to you, even if you know inside that you're doing the right thing. So it's just how the human brain works. So thank you for the support. I appreciate these comments, for real. Yard Life's good. What up, Mick? Everyone please give Mick a follow at Yard Life's Good. I've hung out with Mick a few times in Jamaica now. We did some awesome collaborations. In my opinion, he's got the best food channel in Jamaica, the most authentic one. So please give Mick a follow. Definitely give Mick a follow. We're gonna link up again. Every time I go, I give Mick a call. So follow Yard Life's Good. Just going through some comments here. From Everything Chris, all Matt, Jamaica loves you, change the name. Rebrand, will still watch, okay. Yeah, Dooney Man, yeah, I don't think, it's not about changing the name to revitalize or anything. It almost feels like, okay, full honesty here, after the things that have transpired this year, I feel completely jaded on the experience. To help someone that much and help their family that much, and to be treated in the way that I have, I just feel completely, yeah, jaded is the word about the whole experience. So just because there was so much history in that name, I think that's the main reason why I felt like, oh, maybe a name change or something. But like I said, at the same time, I like the name. That's why I came up with that name in the first place. So what does Craig say? Haters gonna hate, keep the brand you created. Respect, I appreciate that. Vodka Kush, what about Rati? I really hope and I believe that one day I will be able to reconnect with Rati. Rati's got more sense than most people out there, so you know, I hope one day that's possible. That would be awesome. Jamaica with Irie, someone whose opinion I respect. Keep it as Ras Kitchen. Use the channel to focus on showcasing Jamaican people. Big them up. Awesome. Lucy, most people associate it with Moko. Regardless, I think you should change it. Okay, good opinion. Keep it as a brand. Matthew's Travel Adventures. Jamar saying, let haters hate, don't let them bother you. That's normally what I do. But like I said, even when you don't, usually there are still moments where you feel it affect you or whatever. And like I said, I said a bunch of times, I usually do the David Goggins approach. I don't know if you guys have read David Goggins. Love that guy. But his approach to haters is ignore or just block or delete. You know, you don't respond, don't spend any energy towards haters. It's much more important to respond and interact with people that are actually supporting you. So I want to be like David Goggins and spend zero energy fighting in comments or arguing with people online or any of that. So David Goggins' approach is the way to be, I think. Lash Move, you and Simon need to collaborate. Yeah, you know, I've been talking to Simon for years, and every time we try and link up, and again, we were close when I was there recently, but he happened to be in Mobay at the time when I was in Portland, and then I had to go before he was coming to that side of the island. So one day it will happen, you know? Jamar, do I miss Ratty? Of course. Like, I've known Ratty since he was born, you know? Feels like a nephew or something. Adam, dude, don't change it, especially with all the new things coming with the venture that's about to happen down there on that new lot. That's right. We've got exciting things happening with me and Peter. We're gonna have a cool spot one day. Still figuring out all the budget stuff. We actually have a little logo done up, so I think I'll put that up on the channel soon, and I'm gonna reopen this store. I took down all the old stuff, obviously. Such a waste, but gonna relaunch this store, and you'll be able to get some. The brand is called Twin Fin Jamaica. That's the company we have. Did everything proper. We're both 50% owners, and anything that we do with the property, and we'll have some merch, and I'm not even sure. That is the exciting part, Adam. You're right. That's like the new creation of it. Craig Strawn, creative, bless up. Thank you. Aaron, change it to Matthew's kitchen. Not my kitchen though. I can't cook. I'm decent. ZD, Moko talking how I didn't pay him. Well, there's probably about 10 videos where he says I didn't pay him, and then there's 10 videos where he says I did pay him. You know, usually when you tell the truth, there's just one story and it's really easy to remember, but watch all the videos that have been put out and then try and figure out what has actually been said. It's kind of wild there. The Warrior, how everything going, Matthew? You should come see BKB in the UK. I would love to go to UK. I haven't been to the UK in a long time. I lived there as a kid. I lived in Devon for 1 year, 1989 to 1990. I lived in England. I actually used to have a very strong English accent as a kid, but it didn't last long. Fred Marmo, I like big butts and I cannot lie. I agree with you, Fred. Real and simple. Bunny Birdie, been enjoying meeting all your other friends. Chucky's great with amazing energy. Yeah, Chucky's rad. Love hanging at Chucky's. I missed him last time I was there, actually. He was away in US. But I did hang out with Tizzy, although there was a bit of drama related to that too. You know, when it's not my drama, I just stay out of it. So that was a kind of unfortunate situation, in my opinion, with how all that went down. But again, I wasn't there. I don't know all the details. I know both people involved. My experience with both of those people has been great. And yeah, can't jump to conclusions unless you really know what's going on. Respect, Scott. Taylor, big up. Thanks, Jamar. What's up, Ripple? William Cordova, the simplest thing is always what hooks people. Yeah, I need to get back to that authenticity. Not that it hasn't been authentic, but there was definitely something magical at first with the videos that we were making it, and I felt it even while shooting it. And like I said, I've been feeling burnt out, and I think that translates to the content, where if someone's just going out and shooting something because they have to put a video out on Friday, I think a viewer can tell compared to something that's put out because the person really wanted to create it and share it. I think people can sense the vibe. And as well, when you do the same thing again and again, you know, it gets repetitive, obviously. So how do you keep it fresh as a creator? You know, there's only so many Atal soups I can film and be interested in it. So I'm sure there's other things I'm going to come up with. I saw someone donated. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate these days, because YouTube is Not so easy with ad rev these days. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out how to see this. Who donated? Please comment if you did. I want to thank you personally. I appreciate it. $10 goes a long way these days, for real. You know, I'd say in the last 6 years of doing YouTube, this is the worst that it's ever been. So, considering different career options. What up, Tag? I use Premiere. Fire in a reptile. What's up, Jeremy? Name it something with Jamaica. Respect, Craig. Oh, you grew up in Canada. Craig, where did you grow up? Donna DeSantis, what's up? I know this name. Big up to you. Don't delete any of the videos. Again, this is it with videos. Like, I've put so much time and hours and money into creating videos, even the old ones. You know, you don't destroy your old work just because things changed with the person that you worked with. You know, that work is there, it exists. What's the point of deleting it, you know? I just leave it up. The old videos don't really get watched anyway. It's like, I don't think people really understand how YouTube works. If I was to put out new content again with him, then the old videos would start to get views again. But things just disappear into the back of YouTube, and if you're not promoting it with new content, they just get lost. So up and away. And the sad part of that is it's like 100% of that Airbnb business comes from this channel. 100%. I'm not even exaggerating. And if I delete all those videos, well, that's done. It's a funnel, you know, it's a sales funnel for anything. The more people that see your Airbnb exists, the more people are going to stay at your Airbnb. And if you delete everything that brings your business, well, there goes your business, right? So, like anything, classic funnel moves. Fred, I got no money for you to say hi, Fred. That's okay, I'll still say hi anyway. Big up. Neil Cox, so what the heck happened? I've missed all the beef. You can just Google all these videos. There's tons of other people talking about it. What's up, Michelle? Do what is in your heart. I love seeing more of the country and the people as we went on. Cool. Well, I definitely got some good stuff like that coming along. Thank you, Aaron. Big up. Peppa Plug. Discovery Vibes. Yeah, Ross Discovery Channel. Oh, there's the donation. Donovan Williamson. Thank you so much, Donovan. I appreciate you. I don't know how behind in the comments I am. I'm on the phone here. It's starting to get hot. I don't know, am I sweating through my shirt yet? Yep. It's almost 10 a.m. here. It's starting to get toasty out. All right, let me keep on going. Andres, where am I right now? I am in Sumatra, an undisclosed part of the island of Sumatra. You might be able to figure it out by the view. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll call it undisclosed Sumatra, just to keep a not. How do you say the word? Anonymity? 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 John, you put Jamaica and its culture back on the map. I appreciate that. I don't think it ever left the map, but I think I maybe showed a different side of it. I feel proud about that because Jamaica gets, even recently actually, I need to do a video about this. There's another travel warning from the US saying don't travel to Jamaica because of danger. Pardon my language, but that is some pure fuckery. The amount of fear that people get from the media about visiting Jamaica is absolutely ridiculous. And I can tell you as that as someone who's been traveling to Jamaica for like, how long now? 14 years? They make it seem like it's such a scary place. There are way scarier places in America. Way, way more dangerous places in America than you would find in Jamaica. Now, unfortunately, there is violence in Jamaica. And extra unfortunately, it seems to be young people against other young people, often gang related, often drug related. But if you're not involved in drugs or gangs, then Jamaica is a really, really, really safe place. So I would probably say most of you out there probably aren't gangsters and you're probably not buying, selling, doing drugs. So you'll be fine in Jamaica. And let's just say herb is not a drug, it's just an herb, right? So I'm not counting that in there at all. But this travel warning, oh man, it got me, I was pissed off to see that. And there's been a few other YouTubers doing this kind of, what do I call it even? Like danger porn? Going to the world's most dangerous places and showing off. And I saw some titles like, Inside Kingston War Zone. I mean, yeah, sure, there's places in Kingston that can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, or like any big city. But it's not a war zone. Like, to compare war to a city, I just found it super insulting. And like I said, I get that they need a catchy title and they're trying to get people's attention. And danger sells, just like drama sells. But the titles are ridiculous. It's not a war zone. Come to Jamaica and find out. I don't know. I really want to change people's minds about this whole, oh, it's so dangerous to go off the resort in Jamaica. No, it's not. It's not at all. And it's not doing any favors. I'm going to do a video about this. I'm going to do a rant. I know I'm ranting at you already, but I need to do a long rant on why this travel ban is ridiculous and why these other travel danger porn content creators are being kind of whack. What up, Nikita in Kazakhstan? I'd love to go to Kazakhstan. All right. Sorry, I got off on a rant there. We're going back to questions. What's up, Luke in Toronto? Go Leafs, go. Are the Leafs doing good this year? I'm a terrible Canadian. I haven't followed at all what's going on. What's up, Michelle? Judge Abel Buru is someone I'd love to hear from in the future. Yeah, Buru's awesome. I haven't seen Buru for a bit. Vodka Kush, Miss Koopy. You know, I don't. These aren't things that I put out on the channel, but yeah, I haven't heard anything from him in over a year. Any fresh fruit close to me? I'm not near any fruit trees, but I just had a coconut and a coffee, and there's a young coconut tree right there, not bearing yet. Some good fishing out here. We went spear fishing the other day, caught a couple things. It was nice. What did Shot say? I just lost my spot here. Crying Game, you need to have a show called Chilling in the Shade where you link up with ordinary Jamaican cooking. That'd be cool. Real authentic sustenance. Ooh, I like that. 2N Steph, that's a good Ross acronym. Let me take a screenshot of this. Real authentic sustenance. I like that. That way you can keep the same name, but then you sort of different, you know? That was just an idea that crossed my mind. What up, Black? Lush Move, what about Sunrise Boss? Haven't seen Sunrise Boss in years. Respect Aaron. Oh, I lost my spot here, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go down. Removing everything shows there is deep-seated hate in your heart. Well, no one deleted anything. It's all there. How do I donate? I'm not sure. I think there's a, like, it's called a super chat button or something like that. Sly Cooper, fat bong rips for you. Not here because you'll get the death penalty. Or could. What up, Dean in New Zealand? Thank you, Kado. Maragua, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Any kind of donation is cool. That's awesome. Thank you. Ras Kitchen will always be Ras Kitchen. I agree. Thank you, Robert. Chris Ruff. Husband material. Matt, what do you have to say about the gunman that robbed the guest at Chucky Place? So when I saw that, it sounded very questionable. So again, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, right? So these are just, I don't hold attached strongly to any of these opinions, but when I saw the style of the video being made with the weird thumbnail and like a little Chucky in the corner and like, it was just weird. And then you did a video where it's not you talking about your experience. It's literally panels of text that a person has to read. It was just a very strange way to express like, hey, I got robbed at Chucky's. It sounds completely unbelievable. Why would 4 gunmen or however many it was go and rob a backpacker type person? I mean, how much money does a backpacker carry around, you know? There was a lot of just fishy things about it. I'm not saying I mean, it could be true. I don't know. I wasn't there, but the fact that he's trying to say that Chucky set it up from someone that knows Chucky, I found it highly, highly, highly unlikely that there would ever be any kind of situation like that where like you're gonna risk that much. You've already got a very successful business, guest house business, but what you really wanted to do is rob one guy? Like if there was gunmen coming to a yard, wouldn't they rob everyone there? Everyone staying there? I don't know. It seemed very strange to me. And I actually talked to Chucky after that had happened. I didn't even know about it happening. I didn't really follow online, but it was just weird, right? There's a lot of red flags, a lot of questions left available. So again, I'm not saying that it's, maybe he got robbed. I don't know. I wasn't there, but the second I heard that story, I said, no way. That sounds so strange. So I don't know if you guys have seen those videos too, but it seemed really off to me. What up, Anthony? What's up, Infinity Life from Georgia, USA? Big up. I gotta do these lives more often. This is very kind of recharging to actually get some support from people. You want to see some fruit from Sumatra? Yeah, there's some good fruit here. Got a message held for review. Oh, what does this say? Donna, they always put that fuckery up. Yep. Oh, Jamaica with Irie. So Irina's really good at doing some real nice documentary style work on her channel. Check her out. The travel warning is BS. I'm doing the debunking video soon. Great. Definitely give Irina a follow. Stay humble. Where's Moko? I have no idea. Probably on his yard. Fred Martino, last I heard on the news, Jamaica saved puppies from something, from a treehouse. Well, I just got a donation again. Paul Consciousness! Thank you, brother. Don't give up. Oh, man. See, this is the kind of recharge I needed. Thank you, Paul. Honestly, it's very, very recharging. I was in a really complacent mood about this whole thing of YouTube lately, and contemplating not doing it at all. Even for my other channel, I was kind of just sick of filming stuff. But after this good break and this nice chat, I'm feeling a little more hyped up. Same thing happens with Mexico. Yeah, William, I found this experience too, going to Mexico. I went for my first time a couple years ago, and it was way more chill than I thought. It gets such a bad rap. Rizji, you've been hearing about travel warnings to Bahamas. What are they saying about Bahamas? What's up, Adamar from Portland? Yeah. I should link up with Chris Must List. Yeah, I've seen Chris. He's from Toronto too, I think. He seems to be doing good lately. He's getting a lot of views. Or his Jamaica stuff anyway. Sensationalized, that's the word for it, sensationalized. Kurt Kaz, yeah, I like, I don't normally watch that kind of, I gotta sit in the shade, I'm getting sweaty here. I hope ants don't bite my ass here. I'm getting in the shade. I'm starting to get fried by the sun. It's still morning when I'm getting like freaking blasted. Julia for Justice, looking forward to a video of this with Jamaica with Irie. Yeah, Irie, do a video. Simply Eb, my brother's name is Kingston. Nice. Michelle, I literally just got back from Mumbai yesterday. It's safe. Respect the people and you're good. I feel like that is super true most places. If you're just using common sense and respecting people. And if you hear of a place that's dangerous at a certain time and maybe not visit at that time, then take the advice. Because I've done traveling before, and I've been robbed before, and most of the times, or the couple times I've been robbed or attempted to get robbed, it was 100% my own fault by being in a place at the wrong time, in a place that I was warned about not to be. So, yeah, respect. What's up, Trent? Been following you for years. Glad you got to catch live. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate that. Husband material, but look what happened to Chucky Guest being robbed at gunpoint. We don't know what really happened there. But I'd like to find out, actually. I got to give Chucky a call back and ask him about that. Digital wet work. DR more dangerous. I've heard this. I haven't been to DR in a long time. I was a kid, so I don't know. Sublime Sense. People don't go to Chicago slums to vacation, though. Probably not. Nancy Olson, it's very dangerous to go off the resort in Jamaica. That is completely not true at all. Not even close. So Nancy, I don't know where you saw that. That is so untrue. It's certainly safe on the resort, but it's certainly not unsafe off the resort. It's completely safe off the resort. Now, if you're going off resort to go party till 5 a.m., getting wild out there, then that's a different thing, you know? Nancy, unless you own an island in Jamaica, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, because how chill is the countryside in Jamaica? And other than Kingston and Mo Bay, and some other, decent sized towns like Port Antonio or Spanish Town and these places, Jamaica is mostly chill area, right? So how do you possibly mean that it's dangerous everywhere. Ziad, please make some more content with Raz Jinga. Absolutely. I would love to go back to Grenada. We had such a good time last time. That was awesome. Fred Marm, was this sponsored by Gillette Razor Company? What up, dudes? How is it? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get out soon. Not yet. Right now? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go out in like half an hour, I think. All right. Let's fucking go. All right. See you, boys. Got the homies. My Finnish brothers. Yeah, look at the waves. It's kind of small, but something. Just got distracted there. Where was I? Okay, Lou, Squares. I was driving with no underpants this morning going to McDonald's breakfast and my a-hole leaked all over the seat of my car. It just leaked? It wasn't, what do they call it, a shart? Just the sound of the ocean in the background brings me back. I need to see the ocean again. Hell yeah. Look nice and healthy. I'm feeling nice and healthy. I've already been here 6 weeks and it's been the best recharge ever. Because in addition to the professional nonsense going on, I've had personal stuff going on too. So to get out of Canada and to be here and be super social and see friends from all over the world and be sipping coconuts on the beach and surfing and chilling has been an absolute godsend. It's exactly what I needed right now in life. So if you're feeling good vibes radiating from me, that's why. If you saw me in December, I might have looked a little haggard, but now I'm here. Thanks, Mitchy Boo. I know Mitchy Boo. If you've been commenting on here for a while, believe me, I know your name, so I definitely know Mitchy Boo. Thank you, Mitchy Boo. Rakesh, did I lose some weight? I might have lost a little bit here. It just happens no matter what. There's times when I come to Indo for like a 3-month trip and I'll come weighing like 210, and sometimes I come home and I'm 185. So that's a big difference. I'd say I'm still probably closer to 200 right now, so I might have lost a little bit. But I also just went to Thailand and ate a lot of food and drank a lot of beer, so I don't know. I don't have a scale here. I have no idea. Corey Cagnina, YouTube ad revenue from Rasta is a sin. I don't know what's obvious about that. What does that even mean? William Cordova's intolerant mode. Ha! Janet Burt. Ross Drew, blessed love, giving thanks. He's bigging up Haile Selassie. Anne Marie Henry, don't worry, give us new video. We are here waiting. Yeah, there is some awesome stuff that that I shot. Me and Mick did a video with Ramesh D'Souza, who's a really cool young up-and-coming YouTuber or Insta guy. Does some really unique, creative kind of dishes in Jamaica. Oh, I should have been trolling the tripod like this the whole time. What's wrong with me? God, amateur hour. Oh, that's so much easier. Sorry, just getting distracted. Mendez, I'm in Indonesia right now. Brian TV, any update on me and Moko? Yeah, that is done, unfortunately. Moyne the City, what do I think of the Chucky situation? I think it's a shame. I think they had something really cool going on. I've talked to Simon a lot about this. I was disappointed to hear how he was treated. I talked to Chucky about it. You know, I understand someone wanting to do a new channel, or, you know, wanting to maybe not work with someone anymore. I just wish it was done in a more positive way. I mean, the easiest way to grow a different channel is to have your old channel promote it, right? It's just so much easier. It's so hard to start from scratch. So it just seems like such a wasted potential to not just move on in a positive way. But again, I wasn't there, and I don't know what the working relationship was like for years. So, you know, I've heard Simon's side and respected, and I know the work that Simon had to put in the grinding and the hours, and I can understand Chucky's perspective as well, and wanting to do his own thing. So I get it. Well, that's a good wave. Oh. But again, it's such a waste of potential. I mean, I can apply this exact same situation to Ras Kitchen. You can have 2 channels at once. You can have 10 channels at once if you want to. Why not continue to do videos on the old channel and use that to promote the new channel? And it's a win-win. I don't understand this zero-sum game complex that people seem to have sometimes, where if the idea is if one person is succeeding, then it's at the expense of another person. That's not true at all. That's not even close. The ideal situation in any relationship or any business is to have a win-win situation. So it's such a shame that things went down the way they could, because imagine how much faster the channel is going to grow if you continue to do content on both channels. And I know this 1,000% from seeing the video or the views on the old videos that I've made basically turn into dust, because there's no new videos to link to where people go back in the archives and watch again. It just disappears into nothing, and it's such a waste. But this is the bad mind mentality, and this is the problem, and I maybe people in Jamaica, if you can let me know what you think about this. This is the real bad mind thing, where someone would rather lose everything themselves than let someone else succeed, even if they're succeeding at the same time. It's such a shame. It's that crab in a barrel mentality. You know, things can absolutely be a win-win. I don't know why people think you can only do one channel at a time. That's crazy. It's really crazy. Anyway, there's my little rant on that Chucky situation. But again, I digress, because I only know a little bit about the drama at the end, and I saw Simon's video, and I talked to Simon, and I heard what he had to say. And I talked to Chucky and heard what he had to say. But I wasn't there the entire time of when those two were working together to see the ins and outs, and it wasn't my own experience, right? So all these opinions are held very lightly, just to be clear. Jaha, love your collab with Deddy's Kitchen. That was fun. Yeah, Deddy is awesome. Deddy, again, is just like he appears in the videos in real life. Super chill, really nice family. Sasha was awesome. It was great hanging out with them at the YouTube meetup. I got to spend a whole day with them before I did that collab. I need some more shade here. Watch out for ants or hermit crabs. All right, I think I'm gonna do another 10 minutes. I gotta go get in the surf here. It's starting to look pretty good. Austin the Plug needed another episode with M-Dot. Yeah, M-Dot's killing it these days. It's so awesome. I mean, that guy's been putting in work. Talk about someone who pushed through having haters. Do you know how much hate that guy got, and he was still able to stay strong and keep doing his thing? I have a massive amount of respect for M-Dot. I think a lot of people would have got crushed. But he stayed true to himself and just did what he was passionate about. And then he got so good that people couldn't ignore him. So big up MDOT. And that song, that song went huge. So amazing. Paul Consciousness. Thank you. Thank you for the donation, man. Okay, let me see where I'm at on these comments here. Whoa! Where do I live? Bly. I normally live in Toronto, but I'm only there about 6 months a year. Depending on the year. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Stephanie, I'm in Indonesia right now. Kado, I've been watching Ross Kitchen for years and I'm not stopping. I thank you very much. I appreciate that. Gregory Adams, love like you've never been hurt before. That's a good thing. I'll try to apply that to my romantic life too. We need more Canada videos. Check out my other channel, Earthly Eats. Fuck, I need to, pardon my language. I need to put some more effort into that channel. I'm so behind on videos and that shot so much cool stuff and then I never get the time to edit it, so. Yeah. Oh, Lucy, this is funny. I just talked about it. What happened to Earthly Eats? Is that retired? No, it's not retired. There's not enough time in the day to do both channels well, and then there's not enough money in the budget to make the channel good. Actually, there's not even enough money in Ross Kitchen to work with anyone anymore. It's a shame. It's the YouTuber's dilemma. It's like people think you're killing it and you're barely getting by. So it goes. John Jones, I appreciate your comment, man. Rakesh Persod. DS, do you still got beef with Moko? If you follow the videos, I'm not beefing at all, but if you look up interviews with him, plenty of beef, hours of beef, ranting beef. But it's not on my side. I'm just trying to move on and do my thing, but I can't seem to escape the nonsense. But you don't see it on my channel. Infinity Life, glad you're still sharing your content. Felt your pain, disappointment when all this happened. Honestly, I knew it wouldn't last. Yep, I was told that by many, many Jamaican friends. So it goes. Heading out to St. Lucia, nice, man. Nick A, do you like Slipknot? I don't generally, but I'm sure there's like a tune or two that I like here. Vodka Kush, can I pay you for a channel promotion? My brother has a channel on his farm in the mountains in Ocho Rios. Cool. Send me the link. You don't need to pay anything. Vodka Kush, big up. I gotta say hi to my homie Sebastian here. Oh, he doesn't see me. Here's my homie Sebastian. What up, Seb? Some good people here. It's the best place. Which country am I in? Indonesia. I'm live in daylight right now, that's right. Sorry, I lost my place here. Let me get back to the comments here. Jamaica's safer than Holland. Just came back from Jamnesia, nice. I love Bull Bay. You got the skate park there, you got some fun waves. I used to stay at Jamnesia back in the day. It's a cool meeting place. Good place to meet other travelers. They do some cool music events there. Can you get Irie's page for when she posts? Yeah, Jamaica with Irie. Hi Matthew, Abnick here. Last time we talked about academic work on food culture of Caribbean. I'm just about to finish my ARC GIS work on South Asian food culture of Atlanta. Cool, man. What's up, David? I don't know if I just got a telecom cell that I'm running out of money. Marmsu! Yeah, donation, buddy. Love it, man. Big up Marmsu, MXU. My bro visiting from the Philippines right now. Thank you for 10 bucks. 10 bucks is like a whole day worth of meals and coconuts and coffee. So, love you, man. I wish I could have made it to Philippines this trip, but yeah, enjoy the rest of your trip too. I'll see you when I get back. Yeah, that's my buddy. Miss you, Eddie. Weed will be legal in Germany soon? Tiger, that is nuts, man. I never thought I'd hear the day of that. I remember Germans telling me on this that there was no way that weed would become legal in Germany. And sure enough, here it is, you know? You never know what's gonna happen in life. What's up, Mitchie? The world is crazy. You don't know what the world's gonna throw at you. I found that out this year. You think your life's going one direction and then all of a sudden things get switched up on you. What's the saying they say in Jamaica? Man plan, God laugh. I definitely got some good God laughing in this year. Dub selection. Dark on the West Coast, Cali. It is 10:18 a.m. here. I don't know what the time zone is. Jakarta time? Something Pacific time? No, Indian Ocean time? Not Pacific. I'm nowhere near the Pacific. Mitchie Boo! 10 bucks. Thank you. This is amazing. YouTube's a tough game. Like, there's definitely months that you do really good, but then there's also months that you do really bad. And in my experience, the good times basically pay for the bad times, then you're kind of just left with nothing. I mean, I know there's a lot of businesses like that, but at this point in the game, it's, I don't know, it's not very sustainable if you're trying to grow or progress in life, or even if you want to have a family and that kind of thing. You need things to be kind of moving on the up and up. You can't constantly be going up and down. So I'm considering, I know I did one years ago, but considering doing the Patreon thing again. But actually doing it, not just having a Patreon, but I mean having an interactive Patreon with extra content, with some cool perks, because YouTube changes so much. It's really tough to make it just with YouTube ad rev. Like, you want to be able to progress and eventually hire some editors and put up more content and expand and do all that kind of thing. And I feel like I'm just chasing my tail here. So yeah, I'm considering that once I figure out the best kind of perks and what I could do, and then hopefully people could support. But I'll put out an information about that when I try next time. You know what I mean? Husband, I know they have sharks here. There's not many sharks here, to be honest. What's up, Linda? Matthew, you're one of my favorite YouTubers. You are the first YouTuber I watch, and your channel is always great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Johnny Man, did you guys watch the new Rita Marley movie? No, I didn't watch it. I haven't seen the Bob Marley movie yet. Has everyone out there seen the Bob Marley one? I heard it was really good. Yeah, Janet, I'm in the far, far east. You're exactly right. Aiva, remember you, I do. Nair Tavares, Brazil, tudo bom? Mark, how's the property going? We haven't done much yet. We're about to get it cleared, but that's about it. I've been kind of busy with stuff. Peter's been kind of busy with stuff. But we're gonna get back to it. Emmy, is it still unsafe at Moco's? No, I wouldn't say it's unsafe there. It's pretty chill. Greetings for Victor and Tijuana. Matthew Sweats, Peppa Plug show. Matthew sweats like a fat man. That's very true. That's so true. Why did the YouTube block that channel? Shouldn't block people for telling the truth. I do sweat like a fat man. I've got like lower right shirt sweat happening. It's very strange on like the, I don't know, left and right. I'm getting belly sweat right now. It's kind of odd. Dub Selector. Yeah, this is live. It's just in a different country. Avic, wonder if we could work on a joint prospect on Caribbean food culture. I don't know what the ArcGIS platform is. I have to look that up. Bash the Second, big up Freedom Skate Park. Love that skate park. Link up with Ras Jenga. Ras Jenga is a real one. I had such a good time in Grenada. I was bummed that I didn't get to link up with him while he was in Jamaica because we were there at the same time. Big up Mitchie Travel. Thanks for donating. Respect. And big up Mitchie Boo. So cool. Keto, any chance for a conversation, reconciliation? If you've seen and watched the videos that are continued to be put out, you would understand why I'm no longer involved at all. It's, yeah. Just Google some recent videos where, yeah, you'll understand very quickly why that's not gonna happen, you know? Misty Mornings, Moko and Chucky don't need you and Simon, you are both scammers. That's an interesting one. Rye Daddy, how big is Ras Muhammad in Indonesia? He's pretty big here. I've tried to link with him before. I've never gotten a response though. But yeah, Ras Muhammad's super cool. Like Indonesian reggae guy. And he makes some pretty damn good music and singing in Bahasa. Yeah, I really like what Ras Muhammad is doing. So if anyone knows Ras Muhammad, ask them to get in touch with me because I would love to. Oh damn, there's some bombs coming in now. That was a huge set. Damn. All right, I gotta wrap this up soon. It's looking good. Matthew, you know the secret of editing that captivates the public. Thanks, man. Beautiful shots and good music. Good music is so important. I feel like a lot of YouTubers out there just throw any kind of thing out there. I spend a lot of time picking the right beats and the right sounds to match the vibe. Joseph, are there still a lot of religious Rastafarians in Jamaica? Yeah, there's lots of Rastafarians and there's so much variation between, I wouldn't call religious, right? It's not quite a religion, it's not an ism. But there's so much variety, so different ways of practicing the same spirituality, I guess I could say. Using the correct melodies transport the mind out of this universe. That's right, William. Misty Mornings, you and Simon wouldn't promote Moko and Chucky's channel because you both use them. Oh, okay. Well, normally you wouldn't want to promote someone who's trying to destroy you. But if you end things on a positive note, then it's very easy to do that. So that's why I'm saying success is not a zero-sum game. What happened to Loretta's video planting Pomodoro in your yard? Maybe it got taken down because there was weed content in it. Possibly. We'll do some more stuff this year. It's more important to have quality than quantity, says Abik. That goes for channels. I agree. And I think this might be my solution going forward, where I was trying to blast out so much but it would almost be better to have an amazing video every 2 weeks rather than 2 long form videos a week. And then that frees up some time for other things too. What up, Delvey? Young SC, how old am I? I'm 42. 42 years young. Saeed Carmali, that's the typical sector of Caribbean people who's still in the slavery mentality, culture that way, Matthew, deeper than it looks. I've heard this from many Jamaican people as well. It's a shame. This is that crab in a barrel vibe. But I've had a lot of people in Jamaica tell me that. Lucy Meyer, I don't know the whole story, but I think by the looks of what I saw, Chucky could have handled it better. Well, that's what I was telling him too. But again, I don't have the full story. Yeah, is this a shame, you know? It's a shame. What up, Rincy? Respect all sustenance, yeah. Rakesh, when am I coming to New York? I'm not sure. I'd love to go to New York. I was in New York last year for New Year's Day. Jimmy, you invented ASMR. Did we? I don't know. I was thinking of vegetable cutting ASMR would be a really good one. Just nice vegetables getting cut up on a cutting board. Maybe someone's already done that. John P. Adventures. Big up. Been to Bali 15 years ago. That's a good time to go to Bali. Yo, Johnny, if I go to Melbourne, Australia, link up. Yeah, I haven't been to Melbourne in like 5 years. Love Melbourne. Jimmy Fragrance won't understand why I won't acknowledge you. Boom, I just acknowledged you. All right, guys, it's getting hot. And the waves are looking good. And it doesn't look that crowded. Well, it's kind of crowded on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's like 14 people there. I might go out on the right. All right. Sorry if I missed your comments. I'm going to do another one of these live sooner than later. I was putting off doing this for a long time just because I was burnt out. Oh, I'm way behind in the comments. Holy shit. Sorry if I missed your comment, guys. I'm way behind. Okay, I'll do a few more comments since I missed some of the recent ones. So sorry, guys, if I missed your comments there. ES says, enjoy the surf, man. Red Bull Bike is hosting a crazy mountain bike hardline competition from Tasmania. Sounds awesome. Timothy, even stuck on an island, went to visit Chucky and said he wasn't pleasant. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what happened there. Big about Asfa in Ethiopia. Big up Hutchinson Johnson, much respect. Eleona, did I get into a squabble with Chucky? No, not at all. I'm talking about other drama, not involving me. All right, guys, I think that's time to call it before I sweat. So, Kevin, so what the hell are we doing here, old man? Just chilling on a beach. Here's the last view. I think I'm gonna go out there. There's not as many people. Look at all the people over here, but it's probably because the wave is better. Excuse me. Whoa. Still not that big, but it's something. Look at these nice mountains over here. Maybe I just go for a bike ride on the scooter. Oh, I'm getting trash burn. Look at that trash burn smoke coming. All right, this has been very recharging, to be honest. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's over 300 people at one point. Got $38.49 donated. That's amazing. That's like 4 days of meals over here. Plus coffees and coconuts. So I will be thinking about you as I'm sipping a coffee and drinking a delicious coconut over here. And I'm feeling slightly more recharged. So expect some really good content coming soon. I took my pretty big break for 6 weeks from January until now. I'm doing some more traveling next week around, but you know, there's going to be more coming. So thank you so much. Bless up. Respect. If you have any good names that make a good acronym for RAS, really amazing sustenance, or respect all snacks, whatever you come up with. If you come up with a better one, put it below. Just curious to see what's out there. But have a fantastic rest of your day. It is Saturday morning here, so for most of you it's probably Friday night. So have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next month. Bless up.